Hello, hello, and welcome, my dear Aquarian people. This is your horoscope. We're a little bit late, but this is not the problem, not an issue, because I think that we can work with our information from the tarot, from the astrology, from any signs whatsoever, because you know what? It doesn't matter what I predict. It just matters what we are doing out of the information that we were giving from any sort of spiritual science. Am I right? You know, when I would predict you're gonna win the lottery in 2024, but you don't go and play the lottery. So is that the fault of the astrology? You know what I mean? So I just that's a bit overrated. And the thing is now, Aquarius, so nice to have you here. So thank you so much, you guys, that you're watching my video, right? My name is Michelle, and I have a channel full of tarot, of some artsy stuff, and of course astrology too. And now in, you know, actually it's still January, right? I have a general video for all the signs for us, for the whole energies, for the trend, for all of us, based very much on the sciences that are relevant to me, or just have really depth and truth from my understanding. And I'm combining, you know, knowledge and wisdom from the Chinese astrology, comparing that with the human design rave year, right? And also astrology. So it is very, very interesting. And the thing is, the energies are in fact switching, not so much, you know, at the 1st of January or so. This is more symbolic. This is like a symbolic, I mean, the Gregorian calendar says that the new year is just at the 1st, and it's more understandable for, you know, majority of people, which can be, yeah? But when you just have the knowledge that, you know, the energies actually in fact are switching slowly from the 20th on, the human design rave year is, oh my gosh, the total date I don't have in my mind again, but you know, I think 22nd or 25 or something. I made the video, you know, a month ago. The thing is, it's not about 1 day or 3 days. We know it from Mercury retrograde, right? The time is a very fluent thing. You can have a feel of Mercury retrograde, and the thing is like 3 days over, and back to normal can even mean some days off, you know, or some days later. But the thing is, you know, very much the energy shift fluently, you know, very much, you know, Pisces is the last zodiac. It goes fluently, nothing is so set in stone very much. That goes very, very well, you know, later in January. Almost February, okay? And the flying stars, you know, in the Chinese astrology a bit later, a few days, but this you can also listen and watch to the, you know, in the general video about for all the signs. It's super interesting, very much, very, very much. I very recommend that. I was in awe, you know, because I was comparing very much all sciences, not only astrology, which is not a bad thing to do either. Yeah, so everybody is predicting differently on their channels. Also, you guys, forgive me with my English. I'm doing my best. I'm not a native speaker, you know, but I love to practice, you know. I just love to practice, move my mind, you know. I have some Gemini in my chart, some prominently, so I love doing that, and thank you so much that you're allowing me so, and watching my video again. Aquarian people, one question. Do you dare to be very much yourself? Do you dare to not go with the trend only to fit in, you know, only to be liked from others? Are you brave enough, let's say, yeah, to very much, you know, embrace what you individually think and feel? Embrace also that you are a trendsetter. In fact, maybe even a trendsetter you can be here in this year, in the 2024. That can be very well a theme, a thing to grow on, and from time to time also an issue. But this is very much a growing thing, like developing self-worth within yourself. Okay. So, you know, people sometimes hide themselves behind showing off material things. You know, I don't say that you guys are doing that. Not at all. Not at all. But of course, here the channels for astrology, I believe that people who are genuinely interested in spirituality and so, and go into depth and everything, are watching also channels like my channel, right, and other channels, and we do very interesting work, right? So why not? It's very nice. Also adding some good videos to some very good books. Okay, I don't mean that, but of course, you know, the more people are watching you, the more people are different also, yeah. And it can be easier for some people, and they don't need to be superficial or anything, but it can be easier for people to feel better when they have material things and can show off some brands or something. I don't know, right? And it's not a personal reading or channeling for you now. It is a general reading, right? General video for just all Aquarian people, or when you have Aquarius in your moon, in your rising sign. That's also very recommended to watch then these signs as well. When you have maybe, yeah, and I don't maybe mean you in personal, but just when some of you guys have maybe a bit the habit to maybe show off a little bit with material stuff, hiding your true colors, your true personality, right? Then it can be very well that could be an issue here in this year, that money goes slower for you, right? But it could be also because, and now listen up, right? Could be also because you are really going into maybe it's for some of you guys quite new to walk into really much the path of your soul. And first we have to organize ourselves anew, yeah? First we have to ground ourselves new into our true personality, as absurd as it sounds, because actually we all should be grounded in our own personality, because, my dear, what else do we have than our own personality, right? And it could be the case for you guys that you decide, maybe my well-paying job is not serving me anymore. It, you know, eats up my peace, yeah. There are too many hours that goes into it. I'm just too tired because it's not in the alignment of my soul. And I know and I feel that society goes into another direction, even though now this is the thing that can be difficult here, which doesn't need to be for everybody, okay? It also depends which aspects you also have in your horoscope, you guys. When you have a lot of Aquarius in your horoscope, that could be stronger now, this prediction, and could be very well a very strong theme in your life. For example, I am a super not super Pisces in a way that I am, you know, a great Pisces, but there's so much Pisces significantly in my chart that every horoscope and every, even, you know, not that intellectually you know, high up newspaper or magazine very fits totally to me, because you guys, I am a Pisces. I mean, I have Pisces like in my sun sign, in my Venus, in my Mars, yeah. I have some conjunctions to Pisces. I got even maybe Pisces in the 12th house. I don't remember if that was now an aspect very much in my horoscope or if it was a longer transit. I believe it's also in my horoscope. And all of that jazz, yeah? This is so much Pisces, so significantly just. And when I read a Pisces horoscope, it makes boom, boom, boom. And you know, everything is right. And but with other stuff, I don't have it so much with the I Ching. I tried to make the I Ching and it didn't resonate with me. Yeah, this I Ching thing, you know, you can, you know, have some sticks going on or so. I don't remember. It was years ago. But this didn't resonate with me. Okay, so this is also, you know, very similar with some people. Tarot is not resonating even. Yeah. And for others, you know, by the way, just by the way, because I'm you know, talking, explaining, I mean, yeah, with others it resonates very much, right? And you know, you can also book personal readings with me. Yeah, that's obvious. I do this channel here. By the way, my email address is there underneath in the info box. You can always, you know, write me a message to do so, and some pricing is also over there. But just, you know, this is just for information for you if you consider that. And of course other people totally resonate with my predictions, and I have these clients for years, right? Like every now and then when they need me. So this is so different with us. That's why just put that to and test, you know. Yeah, so this is the first thing, building up your self-worth. Yeah, and that can mean to also trust yourself also when other people don't understand your thinking, because you're just ahead of your time. Yeah. So we have Pluto in Aquarius for you. It goes a bit back and forth to Capricorn, so from September, October, November, it goes back to Capricorn, but most of the time we got it in Aquarius. Yeah, and that's very you know, your big thinking, your big visions, whatsoever it is, also, you know, in the collective. Yeah, because, you know, Aquarius is a very collective sign. I know that because my south node is in Aquarius. You know, this scientific thinking, this intellectuality, this, you know, being good with groups, fitting in. So not fitting in like fitting in and making yourself small. This is the first idea that people have, and it's also very obvious because we survived like that in tribes, not so much the men but the women. This is psychology. This is how we survive. That's why it's so difficult still for women to go ahead somehow. Even though, but the thing is, we are doing inner work now. That's why it's easier for us. Ironically, because some people in this society don't do so much inner work. And these are not the females most of the time. Yeah, I mean most of the time. I mean, not everybody. Yeah, don't shoot the messenger. Yeah. And Pluto stays here, you know, in Aquarius, and goes and leaves 2043. So that has nothing to do with your money, you guys. This has something to do very much with the sculpting of your personality here, believing in yourself more and more, going very much your path, even though it can be in the beginning a bit it can be lonely, okay? Because when you are different than everybody else, so what else do you expect, right? You know, defining your inner worth with materialism, okay, and status symbols is not recommended, because it could be that you find like, or you have the feeling that actually your actually true personality, or your visions that comes new to you, which are in alignment with your true self. You get what I mean? Yeah. they want to be expressed, of course, yeah. And when you very much feel like, you know, fitting in the wrong way. I mean, it's one thing to be the leader of a group and inspiring the group and still be a part of the group, but when nobody is inspiring you, you know, get inspired because you're ahead of the time of everybody in one way or the other. And that can be big, that can be small, yeah. That can be just your hometown, that can be only a family of 4 people, yeah. That can be big and small, yeah. And also some small stone is also making these circles in the water. You get what I mean, yeah? So don't expect that you're the leader of, I don't know, but you know, these are just the themes and issues, okay? That's just the point. But you know, inner growth and very well self-worth, this is more worth than any money, even though we all need money, and I find it very, very very important to concentrate on money. I'm a Taurus ascendant. I come from Pisces, how I explained. Hey, I know it. How to trust in God when it comes to money. It's very stressful. It's better to have money just in your fucking hand. So, you know, Pisces can be also a bit too much trusting in spirituality, and it causes stress. Even though you know, you come out of stress again, and you know, Venus in Pisces is very much like the money is coming in anyways. This is a very crazy thing, but it's just like not calculated, yeah. You cannot count on that, and this is the dreamy part, which we don't want actually. So I cannot recommend it from my own experience, yeah. It must be always a balance. So this is just my experience, my, you know, opinion. I'm a 6-3 in the human design, okay? So that's, you know, kind of the profile that is very well, you know, collecting wisdom through experiences, and also obviously through mistakes, because when you dare to make more experiences, then you collect more experience, more mistake or more experience. You, of course, there must be happen more mistakes when you always go into new territory. I mean, this is logically right, and through that the experience is coming, and then we know what works and what not. This is just the idea. So, and this is something I can tell for sure. A little bit Virgo, you know, pretending like, even though it's not so much in the chart, a little bit being a Taurus is not bad, right? Or Capricorn or so. So, and for that fact, you will not feel maybe very good changing your life, that it fits better into your own personality. It is very much Saturn in it, yeah. So it's not, you know, a smooth, it doesn't need to be a smooth walk. And financially, you will maybe make a decision like, okay, when somehow my environment is not fitting to me anymore. So this is one scenario, yeah, that can be just, this is just an example. When any sort of environment doesn't fit to me anymore, like my job, which was well paying, yeah, but you know, they're stressing me out, yeah, that can be something like that. Or others of you are in a marriage where you making yourself smaller as you are, and you know, they can't stand it because, you know, that doesn't make inner work. So when you want to leave, oh gosh, yeah, I mean, that can be a cost thing, yeah. And so that could be that you think like, okay, so I'm gonna live differently, maybe I live a little bit smaller or cheaper, yeah. Maybe it will not be the best environment where I'm gonna live in, but I trust that I'm gonna be safe, whatever it might be, you know. So that's whatever it is in detail is just individual, right? So I cannot tell you that in a general reading. This is something, when stuff comes up, we can always, you know, see also in a personal reading when you have questions later or so. So you can always subscribe to my channel. I'm always there for you with videos, so you will always find me. And it doesn't matter if you just, you know, want to drink a coffee with me and, you know, follow a video along and listen, or you want to communicate something nice. So I'm very, very grateful for that when you know, leave a mark or of a nice comment, so, and also how it resonated, or if you want to book a session. So however feels right to you. I'm always there for you the whole year, right? And I mean that. And yeah, I'm your sister, I'm your friend here, and so you can always, you know, count on that videos. I was, you know, guys, just for my choice how to make these videos, and I think I want to show you a little bit of my you know, how I actually have my arts here. I'm painting myself, and so, you know, it gives me more peace to paint my own pictures here, and so, than to actually work for any a-hole in this world. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, of course I'm cutting my costs, yeah. And but individuality, you guys, is not very much like following the crowd. Yeah, it is also like, I mean, look here, I'm sitting, yeah, this is my table. Actually, this is, you know, somehow my table. I didn't do it very nice here. I didn't clean up, so I mean, it's clean always, but you know, there I'm sitting and actually I'm learning something, which is very, very dry for now. And I thought like, oh, still I have to do, you know, a Capricorn reading. And you know, this is to live like that, you know, these are like angel wings. Yeah, no conventional fashion shop is actually, you know, showing you something to sit on with fucking angel wings. I mean, you know, and I fucking like it because it is my world, and your world nobody can destroy. Nobody can destroy yourself, your soul. And I don't care if only 3 people like that shit here. I love it. You know what I mean? On TikTok I'm gonna show you a little bit more about my feng shui. It is here also everything full of symbols, very much full of symbols, what I want to create. The snakes is just a part of, you know, a sense of integration of all creatures. Yeah, that's very much Pisces embracing, very much Piscean embrace, flowers, paintings from, you know, from Christmas, stars. You find everywhere stars when it's Christmas, and stars are a symbol so much of, you know, peace and everything. And for me, in the tarot, the star card is Aquarius. Yeah. And but I'm gonna show you more of my apartment. These are motherfucking 36 square meters, you know, and it's not the highest high-end place in the town I'm living, but hey, you know, I have my reasons why I like that and not something else. And this is like, you know, having the worth within yourself and having your own world, and it doesn't and you don't need to follow any other you know, opinion of somebody else. Yeah. And this is the idea, and this is the way I live, you know, and I will always live in my own world. If it would cost $1 million to, you know, buy something, or, you know, when I, you know, it doesn't matter. Money is not the thing. It will be always somehow my expression. And this is this, you know, being yourself is very, very, yeah. Is that what your soul will want from you, okay? And any blockages of, I believe that, you know, needing for your self-worth to have any sort of brand clothing. I find brand clothing, you know, my opinion of brand clothing, where you really buy the brand, not so much the quality. I mean, I also believe in a very good quality clothes that you have for years. Yeah, that's very good to, you know, spend money on. But I mean very well this, you know, buying like brands because of the name, and you're, you know, you're buying so much, or it just costs so much money. You are making another family richer. And I believe that these are like clans, yeah, big clans. And why don't you believe in your own clan, in your own blood? You know, everybody has red blood in the body, and everybody has the fuel, you know, blood, red, family, clans, you know, this is like very much this blood relation. This is what I mean, what I want to tell. And blood is so related to the earth chakra. And you know, your individuality, you got only one thumb, you know, it just looks like your thumb. Everybody has even an individual thumb. So why do you think that you need to, you know, make your self-esteem even bigger through strangers? Have your own family, blood and clan. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't mean you in personal. It's just like, you know, everybody is worth, you know, their individual worth. Yeah, it can be in one way good, in the other way we can work on ourselves, or even the shadow sides can be good for something. And this is self-esteem. Yeah. Yeah, I know, this shit here that belongs actually in the garden, but I like it. I don't know, I like it. But you can follow me on TikTok, I show you maybe more. From time to time, you know, I'm showing not so much of my world, let's say, but yeah, and it's always the own world, if they are 36 square meters or if it's the whole house, yeah. And this is very much, you know, what the world wants to tell you as the horoscope here in this year. What else do we have? Yeah, we have Pluto. Yeah, it's a theme of Pluto, of course. It is like knowing the rules, being a part of the group, yeah, because, you know, Aquarian people are a part of the group, but then also destroying the rules of the group, because, you know them very well. Yeah. Yeah, and you guys, of course, not everybody can be with you when they have other values than you know. But the value comes within, from the inside out. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, we have also transit like Saturn in Pisces. That will also transiting. Also the whole year. Yeah. I must check here a little bit. Yeah. And we have also Uranus in Taurus, and Uranus is very, very spontaneous, can cause some chaos. You know, don't overspend your money. Be wise with money, okay? You will need it. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I believe this is it. I mean, this is the most important thing that you need to know. If you would like to have, you know, some more, you know, information in depth, I'm related very well to self-growth, self-discovery, all of that, and I'm doing also pick-a cards around all those self-growth topics. Also love, of course, theme number one for lots of people, but not only, you guys. Yeah, I'm concentrating now this year more and more on my channel again, because it's lots of interesting yeah, thing to do, actually, you know what I mean. Yeah, so I'm gonna concentrate now very, very much more here on the channel, and you know, realizing some goals on that. Every business has its phases where, you know, where you need some time to reflect over it, how you want to develop it further, and a time where you really are active. Yeah, so thank you again that you're here, that you have been listening, and so I wish you all the best, my dear Aquarian people. Subscribe to my channel if you didn't do so, and yeah, there will be very interesting pick-a-card readings that will help you to yeah, to navigate through life, through the year, or just in general, like, yeah. So I'm concentrating on that, and that's all for you. That was michelledirelle. Bye bye, and a wonderful yeah, new year, you know. We can say that very much, even though the first is all